Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kyle Petty's Citgo Coca-Cola 600 race win from 1987. Obviously this is another NASCAR Classics release, so you have the generic NASCAR Classics box, established 1948. Same stuff down the side. Made a total of 804 of these things. Standard finish, NASCAR Classics, Lionel Garage, Action Racing Collectibles. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Another beautiful Classics raced win from Lionel. I love that they're doing these. I hope they continue to do these. I mean, there's more coming out right now. You have a Dale Earnhardt, also the Coke 600. You have like 3 different Hendrick Folgers cars. You have like a Tim Richmond one, a actual Rick Hendrick himself one, and then a Schrader one. I'll probably get at least one of those. I'm not going to get all 3 of those because they're all just the exact same Folgers paint scheme. Storyline-wise, I guess maybe the Rick Hendrick one would probably be the funnest. But then it is really cool to get a Ken Schrader race win. So I don't know. That'll be a story for another day. So you'll probably see at least one of those Folgers cars on here, but not all 3. Here is the race-winning stat card. Yay, real photos again. It's really funny to me that one of the logos missing from this car right here is the Busch Polo Award logo. You see, they actually like removed the Winston Cup logo, but not the Busch Polo Award logo. Like, why? You have Busch licensing. You've put the Polo Award logo on some of these other classics. Like, such a weird choice. There's also another inaccuracy with this car. We'll get to that later. But I'm glad they finally put photos of the actual car on again. I was getting annoyed at the cars just having, like, here's a photo of the prototype diecast you have in front of you. Like, whatever. Anyways, let's do a quick 360 of the car. You see, once again, this car still does sit insanely high. Look at that. Like, Lionel, please fix your suspension. And this one doesn't even have suspension. Like, you can see that, but they removed the springs from this car. It's like they reworked the suspension to not have suspension, but they didn't try to lower it? Come on. Whatever. Anyways, let's do a quick 360 of this car. It's got some good race damage. This car does still exist. This is one of the cars that's actually sitting at Richard Petty's museum right now. So you can go look at this car. That's probably why they produced this car. They can go right up to it and get all the details. But like I said earlier, there's a very odd mistake on this car. As you can see, the deck lid is blank. Now, there's supposed to be something on that deck lid. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh, it's probably not Lionel's fault. It's probably just some company they couldn't get the rights to. Yeah, well, there's a problem with that. What's the sponsor, you ask, on the deck lid? Well, it's 7-Eleven. Something that's already on the car, so they clearly got the licensing to it. So they just made a mistake, I guess. Said this car exists. It's sitting at the Petty Museum. How do you mistake a car that you can stand right up to and take photos of? Unless it's like for some reason is the 7-Eleven logo gone on the real car? I don't know, but that was such an odd mistake. Like, I didn't even notice it at first. I thought the same thing. That it's like, oh, it must be some sponsor they couldn't get. And then I saw somebody already like customize theirs and add 7-Eleven. So I was like, wait, 7-Eleven's supposed to be there? And looked at some photos and boom, there it is, 7-Eleven. Oh, well. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Citgo. Got Ford Thunderbird, number 21. Down the side, you have Citgo. Got 7-Eleven. Down here, you have Carlite Ford Automotive Safety Glass and ARP. Got Mac Tools in front of the rear wheel. Got is that the same blurry logo that was on the 1981 Richard Petty win? Why is it always blurry? Somebody please tell me what that is. Nobody told me on the Richard Petty one yet. If it's the same sponsor, that's hilarious. Like, can they just not get a clear version of that logo? Everything else in this car is clear, so what happened? I don't know. Got Kyle Petty's name, got these same retro contingency sponsors. Like I said, for some reason there should be a Busch logo there. I have no idea why they didn't put that in the car. They also need to, like, work on the size of this fake Winston logo, because, like, as you can see, like, look at this. You can see that it's like it would have been a nice, like, solid block of logos. But then this one is, like, a little empty. Wait, is what? Next to, yeah, STP is missing too. You see under the Michigan logo next to Peak, there's STP, which These are kind of a little bit wonky in general, but why is the STP logo missing? Yeah, STP's up here where it's not supposed to be. They didn't even, like, get these logos accurate at all. It's very odd. You have photos of the car. What? I don't know. Anyways, back to this car again. Got Citgo on the back, number 21. Got nothing on the deck lid. Like I said, it's supposed to be 7-Eleven there. Got the same stuff down the other side of the car. Take a look under the hood. Nothing on the other side of the hood. There's the old engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously, no roof flaps back then. The deck lid does still open. You got your typical fuel cell and such back there. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Nice detail underneath. Now let's get down to the part everyone's waiting for, and that is the race damage. As you can see, the front end is insanely dirty. That looks like a car that just went 600 miles right there. That looks beautiful. Lionel did a fantastic job. All the dirt, the grime, the rubber buildup, the scuffs. Wish they would have printed something on the chrome grille, because I don't think the grills would have been that shiny chrome after 600 miles. But great, great detail. That looks fantastic. See down the side, you got a little bit of a mark of yellow on the right front tire. Got a few scuffs and scrapes. Might have scrubbed the wall at some point or somebody else. You see right there. There's a nice big black mark around the edge of the tire. Assume that's from contact with something. Either there was a wall or another car. Oh, that's what the yellow is. It's supposed to be one of those, like, tire wrap things. More marks and stuff on the back. You see you got a few different marks at the bottom. So you got pushed a couple times during the race. More marks and stuff on the left rear. And just more dirt and grime and such. It's a white car, so you can see a lot of the dirt and grime. Looks fantastic. As I said, you can see straight through the car because these wheels are up way too high. And some more dirt and grime on the roof and everything. Some cool details for sure. I definitely like really dirty cars like this. Except for a car that goes 600 miles, that's what you expect. If you want this car as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if this thing gets rare. Most of these classic twins do get pretty rare pretty quickly. Even if it does have a few little mistakes on it, like most people aren't going to notice the contingencies being wrong. But like I said, the 7-Eleven logo missing is just a huge mistake. Like, I don't know how they did that. Anyone who's seen this car at like the Petty Museum, can you tell me if it like is missing 7-Eleven on the car they have in the Petty Museum? I've seen this car, but I cannot remember if it said that, but that would be a very... maybe that would save Lionel if it was missing from the car for some reason. I don't know. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to CircleBDiecast.com. And if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check that out if you want anything. Putting that strange, all there is to say, this has been a review of Kyle Petty's Citgo Coca-Cola 600 win from 1987. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.